So good morning everyone, I am Sanchania Bubu and we are now discussing the chapter 6. So our objectives at the end of the chapter, the students should be able to discuss, demonstrate the different basic skills in playing badminton. So lesson 1, basic skills in playing badminton.
So what is badminton? Badminton is a beginner-friendly sport as anyone can start out and try to play the game. Usually, beginners are only focused on trying to make sure that whenever they hit the shuttle, it goes over the net and within the bounds of the court. But even for beginners, learning these basic badminton skills can help increase both competitiveness and also the fun in playing. Why do we need to learn the basic skills? Basic skills is fundamental skills. They open the door for lifelong sport and activity. What to expect at the end of the lesson? The student should be able to first familiarize the basic skills in playing badminton. Second, perform the basic skills correctly with self-confidence and precision.
Good day everyone, I am Jan A. Adam and I am here to discuss the 5 basic badminton skills every beginner needs to learn. The first is the ready stance. Always having the right stance when playing makes it a lot easier to minimize the movement you need to make to hit a shot. The ready stance is done by putting your non-racket leg a step forward and about shoulder width away from your racket leg. Slightly bend both knees with your weight balanced between both legs. Slightly bend forward from the hips. Keeping your back straight and lift your racket up with your racket hands in front of you, slightly above your shoulder and the head of the racket to be right above your forehead. Raise your non-racket arms to help improve your balance. The second basic badminton skills is the forehand and backhand grip. Having the right grip is crucial in helping new players control their shots better and protects from possible injury from putting too much pressure on the wrist. The simplest way to grip your badminton racket is by imitating a handshake. Your thumb should press against the handle while the rest of your hand and forefinger wrap around the racket. This handshake should be a friendly one. Don't grip too tightly because you need to retain flexibility in your wrist. The forehand grip, as you can see in the picture, it starts by positioning your racket in this manner for the basic grip. And then the second, you should hold the racket handle using the handshake grip. And next, do not grip too tightly. And gentle hold the racket and you should still be able to move and twist the racket with flexible wrist movement. And the last is clench tightly only when hit is executed. The ring and the last finger are there to prevent racket slipping out of hands. The backhand thumb grip. Players must be able to twist the racket fast enough in order to change and use different grip for backhand shots. With a backhand thumb grip, it will be easier for you to make the shot across the court. The front of the racket head must constantly be facing the incoming shuttlecock for a successful return to opponent's court. Thumb should be placed correctly on the racket handle where the front of racket frame is. This is because your thumb is the main driver to push the racket for all backhand shots. Again, clench closely on the handle and tighten only when hit is executed. Unlike backhand thumb grip, bevel grip is more for applying defensive and deceptive shot. Besides that, this grip can also help you to do your high backhand clear effectively. The racket, when held using this bevel grip, would prepare a perfect angle for you to execute the backhand clear. So you should watch the video for clearly visualization. The next is hammer grip. Hammer grip is useful when you are executing jumping smashes. Remember how you hold the hammer? It's simple. Starts with the forehand grip. Rotate the grip swiftly to a hammer grip while you are swinging your arm during the jump, and then tighten your grip when it's time to hit the shuttlecock. And also notice that you must not cover any fingers. And the last is the net top grip or pan hold grip. It's called a pan hold grip because that's the same way we should hold cooking pans. This is the kind of gripping needed on the front court near to the net when the shuttlecock is returned very closely to the net. At just the right moments before the shuttlecock starts to descend, a short tapping action needs to be executed. Relax your fingers, gently hold the racket using thumb and fingers, creating some spaces between a racket handle and palm. You'll be using your thumb, index finger, and the middle finger to do the lap. The fourth basic badminton skills is the strokes. Badminton strokes, there are 4 basic strokes that every beginner needs to learn. By knowing this, beginners can create good badminton strokes habits, which they can use in the future for more advanced shots like drops, smashes, and drives. And these are overhead forehand. This is the most common stroke, and most beginners are very more comfortable using this, especially for stronger strokes. Make sure to have a forehand grip. Lift your racket arm up with the racket slightly above your head, and lift your body to the side of your racket arms with your racket arms behind you. Widen your chest and use your non-racket hand to point at the shuttlecock to aim. Straighten out your racket arm, then swing it towards the shuttle in a downward motion while slightly rotating your waist toward the front. And the last is swing the racket until it's pointing slightly to downwards. The second is overhead backhand. The overhead backhand is slightly more difficult for beginners as you have to face your body backward to use this effectively. This is a slightly advanced shot that is hard to master at first, but doing so well set good foundation to how you play badminton. To do this, turn your body to the back in the direction of your non-racket arm. With your racket arm raised in front of you and pointing towards the back. Keep your racket arm close to your body, bent such that your elbow is pointing down. As the shuttle approaches above your head level, slightly lift your arm downward to gain momentum, then swing up and flick your wrist upward until the racket is pointing up and your arm is straightened out. Remember to immediately go back to your ready stance once you've hit the shot. The third is the underarm forehand. The underarm forehand allows you to hit low shots with a lot of strength, but it is quite challenging to aim at first. From your ready stance, launch forward with your racket leg and keep your racket aim slightly bent with the top of the racket's head slightly below shoulder level. Straighten your arms out to make the racket lift backwards, then flip your wrist, followed by your arms to swing forward when hitting the shuttle. And the last is bend your body forward slightly to keep your balance. The last is the underarm backhand. The underarm backhand is actually easier to do than the overhead counterpart since you won't need to turn backwards. Lunging towards your backhand area, bend your racket arm downward with the racket handle parallel to the floor and the racket head parallel to your body. And the last is flick your wrist upward, followed by your arm until your arm is extended straight and aligning with your shoulder. And the last basic badminton skill is the underarm backhand serve. The underarm backhand serve is the most basic badminton serve that you can practice as a beginner because it gives you easier control in terms of how strong you'll hit the shuttle and where you will make the shuttle go in terms of height or placement on the court. Have a ready stance with your backhand legs slightly forward with both feet pointing forward. Next is lift your racket up to so it is parallel to the floor, with the head parallel to the net and aligned with your shoulder. Using your non-racket hand, hold the shuttlecock by the feather about 5 to 6 inches in front of the center of the racket face. Bend the wrist of your racket hand downward to generate momentum and flick upward with varying strength depending on how far or how high you want the shuttlecock to travel. Try to play around with how strong you hit the shuttle and how high you follow through. And the last, try to aim for different spots in the court with this serve and you immediately have the upper hand against your opponents.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Shalamay Peracho Agueri from B.Ed. Tuli. Before I start, I'd like to say na ang topic ko po, ito po ang continuation ng topic ni Jehan Adam ng the 5 basics badminton skills of every beginner needs to learn. Ito po ang kanyang karugtong. Incorrect grip. Thumb should not be covering any of your fingers as this would constrain the movement of racket. This kind of grip would allow little or no movement of a racket at all. Sa paglalaro ng badminton, dapat natatakpan ng mga hinalaking daliri natin ang mga constraint ng movement ng racket. Ito ang kanyang example. Dapat ito ang pagkahawak ng racket kapag tayo ay naglalaro ng badminton upang maging safety at di gumalaw ang racket. Okay, next is, if you place your grip this way, you would miss every shot as the shuttlecock would go nowhere with this. Notice that the thumb is on the handle where the side of racket is. It means kailangan di dapat i-extend ang ating hintuturong kamay upang maiwasan natin ang pinsala. At kailangan yung hintuturong kamay natin ay dapat nakayuko at natural na i-handle yung racket. Ito ang kanyang example. Ito yung example sa paghahawak ng ating hintuturo sa racket upang hindi tayo mapinsala at upang ma-handle natin ng maayos ang racket sa paglalaro ng badminton. Next is, index finger should not be extended to prevent injuries. Index fingers must be bent and drop the racket handle naturally. So, dito naman, kapag ilalagay mo ang iyong mahigpit na kamay sa paggamit ng shuttlecock, mamimiss mo ang bawat bilang ng mga ito. Dapat i-handle natin ng maayos at ang pagkahawak ng racket. Next is number 3, footwork. Footwork is basic badminton skills that a lot of new players often overlook. But having the right footwork makes the game so much easier as it allows you to cover more ground around the court while using less time and energy. Lateral steps are the best way to move around the badminton court, as it allows you to cover a lot of ground and change direction fast, while putting less strain on your knees. It means Footwork is a basic skills of playing badminton. Ang pagkakaroon ng tamang paggamit ng ating paa sa paglalaro ng badminton. Para ma-practice natin yung right footwork, we need to feel that it is easier to recover to his shuttles that are flying towards the other side of the court. And make sure that some basic drills to improve your lateral can be very effective in helping train yourself to move around the court better. Ito po yung example ng footwork, ang tamang paggalaw ng paa kapag ikaw ay naglalaro ng badminton. So, dito po nagtatapos ang aking topic and sana po marami po kayong matutunan. Thank you for watching. God bless.
Good day, everyone. I am Gentrix D. Alberto. This time, let's talk about the 6 different types of step of footwork. So, this topic is the continuation of the report of Miss Jehan Adam, which is the 5 basic badminton skills of every beginner need to learn. So, the first one is the 2-step shot. So, how to do this? Do the following. First is the left foot takes a step forward in the direction where the shuttle coming. Then, the right foot takes a big step forward to hit the shuttle. The second one is the 3-step shot. First is the right foot takes small steps forward in the direction where the shuttle is coming. Then, left foot goes forward and then the right foot takes a big step to hit the shuttle. The third one is the hop step and lunging. Make sure your heel land in the ground before the rest of the foot. Do not move the knee further out than the foot to avoid injury, but also to the land better. The fourth one is the front crossover. The first thing to do is the right foot first takes a small slide step forward, and then the right foot is lifted up, and then using the force of the foot, take a big step and hit the shuttle. The fifth one is back crossover. Your right foot first takes a small slide step forward and then follow the right foot, take a second side step to the right foot. Then, the right foot is lightened up using the force of the left foot to make a big stride to hit the shuttle. The last but not the least is jumping step. First is the standing position is slightly lean forward, judging if the opponent wants to repeatedly hitting and the shuttle before the net. Then, use the feet to squat. Then, after that, quickly jump in the front of the net and use the bounce technique to hit the shuttle. And lastly, be careful to prevent the racket from hitting the net or passing the center line due to the executive or excessive forward momentum. Thank you for listening. God bless.
Summary. The most basic service that you need to learn while playing badminton is the underarm backhand serve. With this serve, you will have enhanced and support and control in deciding the power that is required while serving the shuttle, the direction it should move towards, and its heights as well. If you will learn the serving, then you can easily decide from which direction you should hit the shuttle based upon your opponent. You can practice using the underarm backhand serve to check the speed of your hit and at what direction it goes from which direction. These are some of the basic skills that you as a beginner should definitely learn and practice. Learn all the basic to advanced skills to play badminton, whether you are in an intermediate, beginner, or advanced level player.
Theories of sports management. So what is sports management theories? If sports management theories and managerial theories primarily focus on the sports organization and the ways in which it functions effectively. Sports management has its three main theories, and one is classical management theories, which is 1990s. Second is behavioral management theory, and last is modern management theory. So when we say classical management, it is a scientific management theory, or also called as classical management theory. It entered the mainstream in the early 1900s, which an emphasis on increasing worker productivity. Developed by Frederick Taylor, the classical theory of management advocated a scientific study of tasks and the workers responsible for them. And the second main sports management is the behavioral management. When we say behavioral management theory, it is often called human relation movements because it addresses a human dimension of work. Behavioral theorists believe that a better understanding of human behavior at work, such as motivation, conflict, expectations, and group dynamics, improve productivity. And the last is the modern management theory. So when we say modern management, it believes that employees can be for numerous reasons, including to achieve satisfaction, happiness, and desired lifestyles. With the theory, manager understand employees' behavior and needs and can implement strategies to meet those needs and support their skills develop over time. And here's the 7 important management theories to be aware of. Number 1, scientific management theory. Number 2, principle of administrative management theory, bureaucratic management theory, human relation theory, systems management theory, constituency management theory, and theory of X and Y. So what is the importance of sports management? For us to be ready to compete. The field of sports management equips professionals with the skills and knowledge necessary to support sports marketing agencies, intercollegiate athletic departments, professional sports organizations, sports equipment manufacturers, and many more operation throughout the vast sports industry. But then there is a main importance of management theory. The importance of management theory help organization to focus, communicate, and involve. Using management theory in the workplace allows leadership to focus on their main goals. When a management style or theory is implemented, it automatically streamlines the top priorities for the organizations. So this topic indicates that in sports, if there is no management, all of that sports is. So the topic talks about how the management of sports is important is. So it talks that no one sports can move alone or can go alone without its management. So that is my topic. Thank you for listening.
Good day, everyone. My name is Charlotte M. Andres. So my topic for today is about sports management. What to expect? At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to define sports management, list the career opportunities in the field of sports, and the last one is create a management plan based on the theories of management. What is sports management? Sports management study programs are designed to teach students to comprehend the business dynamics and applications which make up and are the driving force of a sports industry. Sports managers can be found running operations which comprise of the businesses and of the industry, and such as work with colleges, clubs, universities, recreational departments, and sport marketing firms for retailing, branding, merchandising, financing, marketing, and operational aspect of the industry. So, in sports management practically includes managing all the issues that sports management that are businesses related. The fields of sports management is sure to generate better job opportunities for the professional or the individuals. So in the pictures, these are the sports management that graduate degree in sports management. So in getting started, average program length for the bachelor, masterals, and doctorate. And the prerequisite is a bachelor degree in any disciplines, but the following disciplines are generally preferred for the Bachelor of Sports Management or BSM, Bachelor of Businesses Administration or BBA. From exciting career like athletic trainers and administrators, player or coach, agents, retailing and branding for sporting, organization, team manager or coaches, and sports event planner. Study interesting subjects like public relations, business administration, market research, customer behavior. From the develop new skills like the administration and management, retailing and branding, sales and marketing, and critical thinking. Starting out in sports management. Sports management degree are varying in nature and functionality. For graduates who wants to enter the sport industry, they have a hard time choosing between the traditional MBA or the more innovative MS in sports management. So here the differences of MBA and MS sports management. In MBA prepares future professionals for the business and of the industry specifically, while MS is multidisciplinary in approach. It combines traditional MBA disciplines and sporting disciplines. Core MBA courses emphasize such as finance, marketing, accounting, statistics, operation, and human resources, while courses specific sporting discipline are emphasized in MS like sociology of sports, human performance sociology, psychology, and sports human resource management. In MBA, industry professional and institute faculties come from a variety of discipline, while in MS, we'll have sport business and administration experience. In the internships practicum component, future career in MBA can be built in any industry, while in the MS, can be built in a sports-related organization for those looking to build their experience in the field and meet like-minded people with a passion for sports. So, in MBA in sports management takes a more approach to the operation and processes of running a business in sports, while an MS in sports management is more multidisciplinary. The one very especially distinctive advantage of a degree in sports management is the variety of career paths that one could take in the industry. From the usual career choices such as athletic trainers, athletic administrators, player or coach agent, retailing and branding for sporting organizations, team managers or the coach, or even a sports event planner, and the option or various and sundry. Here, the different institutes provide distinct models of study to their students which are unique to them. The IISM or International Institute of Sports Management and NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine. IISM is more focusing on enable their students to build a career in sports marketing, sports event management, and the business end of sporting industry. In these institutes, IISM is the top sports management that quite visible but its placement provided us with quality job or internship opportunities at the top sports companies in the sporting industry. INASM is more inclined to providing educational assistance to its students for sports facility management in sports media and tourism. In National Academy of Sports Management can help you stand out in a personal training career in this institute. This course will provide you with the health, fitness, nutrition, and human movement knowledge needed to become a NASM in professional trainer. So look at the pursuing a degree in sports management. What type of degree do sports management professionals hold? So look at the bachelor is 56%, in masterals 24%, and the others degree is 20%. So look at the types of degrees awarded and how the sports management professionals earn their degrees. So, the economics, accounting, sociology, international business. Next one is the marketing, finance, intercollegiate, athletics, facilities, and event management. So, that's are the degree sports management in pursuing these courses. So, sports management's career paths like public relation managers, sports agent, marketing managers, financial managers, contact negotiators, coaches, public relations specialists. So that's are the career paths of sports management. Scope of sports management. In India, sports management is an interdisciplinary field. So, this sports management is the advent of sports league in India has heralded a new era in the Indian sport industry. So look at the evaluation in the sports management occupation. There are the organization management and information management. In the sports management task, we have the record keeping, marketing and sales, correspondence, public speaking, and community relations. some sports management in the field of business dealing with sports and creation. Some examples of this sports management include the front office system in professional sports, college sports managers, recreational sport managers, sports marketing, event management, facility management, sports economics, sports finance, and also sport information. This all my reports. So thank you for listening and God bless you all.
So this is the example of sport managers. First is the front office, the part of the company that comes in contact with clients such as the marketing, sales, and service department. The terms of specific meaning: hotels, investment banking, and sports. Professional sport is supposed to mature sport are sports in which the receive the payment of their performance, professional athleticism of the four true combination of developments. So as a result, more sports people can afford to athleticism or primary career, devoting training time and necessary and increase skills and physical condition. College athletics encompasses non-professional, collegiate, and university level competitive sport and games. So next is sport marketing is a subdivision or marketing which focuses both on the promotion of sport events and STEM as will be the promotion others products and services through sporting and event and sport teams. So the goal is to provide the client the strategies to promote sport or to promote some other product, service, business, or cause through sport. So this is strategies to follow the traditional 4P of the general marketing: product, price, promotion, place, and another 4P is added to sport marketing relating to the factor. Sports are considered to be the service. The additional 4P are planning, packaging, positioning, and perception. The addition of the 4 extra elements is called the sport marketing mix. Next, event management is the application or object management to the creation and development of small and large-scale personal or corporate events such as the festival, conference, ceremonies, and weddings, formal parties, and concert and convention. So the last, facility management or facilities management or FM is a professional management discipline focused to the efficient and effectively delivery of support services or organization that is service. So defines the facility management as the organization function with that integrate people. So our summary: management is sport organization, provides sport development, general planning activity in the field of sport, organize the relevant resources, process of function, exercise a policy of human resources and development organization, sport, and business function, provide communication. Management and sport marketing are one the most important, also the most complex activity, which is ensure the sport and business function carried and out more in rational, communical, and efficient way.